A plus. These
Just
are
saying.
smart leaders.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're going to talk about all the things that are on your mind. We're going to give each of you a chance to introduce yourself and say hello first. Michelle, why don't we start with you? 2 minutes on who you are and what you do.
Thank you, Jay. I am Michelle Kattlecheck. I'm Vice President of the Partner Program within Spectrum Enterprise.
Spectrum Enterprise. Tell us more about Spectrum Enterprise.
Tell you more about us. Well, we're the second largest MSO provider in the country. For those of you that don't know, Spectrum, Bright House, and Time Warner merged together about 3 years ago now. So really exciting times. We've been through our integration, our acquisition, and it's been a great year for us so far.
Awesome. Awesome.
I'm Ross Artali, President and Chief Operating Officer of Spectratel. Spectratel is a leading integrated solutions provider. So what does that mean? It means that we're managing physical infrastructure, cabling, we're an internet aggregator, voice aggregator, leading edge MSP. We really want to marry and manage the complete solution from the customer. So connectivity, voice, security, and an integrated, tight platform.
Awesome.
Great. Hi, I'm James Parker. I'm the CEO of Masergy. I also want to thank all of our partners in the house here today for making our business. Most of our business comes from the channel, 80%. So Intelisys is a great partner of ours, so I want to give a round of applause for the room. Thank you. Masergy has been around for about 20 years, and we pioneered software-defined networking. And so we built out this core hub that was built on top of software, and that enabled a lot of capability for our customers as they were thinking about having control, certainly with their core network, being able to dynamically allocate resources, spin up services, spin down services. And we've continued that innovation over our last 20 years, extending out to the edge with software-defined WANs, layering in cloud communications, and adding security. And there's two fundamental reasons why we have customers that buy from us. One is that innovation, and then that second element is our customer experience. We have the industry-leading NPS score of 70, and within our industry, that is almost 2 times, let's say, our nearest competitor. So we're really excited to be here.
Very cool.
Hi, good to be here. Channel Connect again. Craig Schlagbaum with Comcast Business, and it's not coincidental. I think with Mike Bauer was talking about the kind of change that's occurring. We've witnessed the same thing, and the explosion in our business is coterminous with the explosion in Intelisys' business, and I think we've been great partners in that regard. Not only are we selling what we think is the world's best last mile product, but also the management of it with SDN. And that's the biggest change, I think, for us over time. And we're helping enable that digital transformation, whether it's using our network or not. So we're excited about that. We'll be talking more about that today. And it's great to be here again.
Great. Thanks, Craig. Garrett?
Yeah, hi, my name's Garrett G. I have responsibility for CenturyLink's indirect program. I was actually just thinking about, when the first time I actually came with Craig. I think it was in 2006 or 7, and just really impressive to see where this event has gone. But CenturyLink, focuses on a global footprint. We have a purpose-built team. I have the honor of leading an organization of over 300 individuals that are dedicated towards supporting this community and awesome master agents like Intelisys.
Awesome. Thanks. Stacy?
Hi, I'm Stacy Marks with AT&T. So first I want to say thank you to both Jay and Rick for having us. We're thrilled to be part of each and every one of your businesses. If you've tried us out, thank you so much for your business. We do appreciate it. At AT&T, we are squarely focused on growing our business with you, the partners. We definitely see the value both in the reach as well as the innovative ways that you use technology.
Go figure. AT&T in the house.
All right.
Pretty cool.
Nice.
Pretty cool. You've got a little bit of a reputation,
Yeah, I know.
We love the channel. We hate it. We love it. So we hope you're going to love us a long time. It's great to have you.
Yeah, so Jay, whoa. Hi, guys. Are they hinting to us when they put our questions in a 60 font?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't want to be in glasses up here.
I know, no, I hear you.
I mean, you guys could probably read that from there. Am I right? Huh?
So we have a few layup questions for you guys, and then everyone in the house is going to ask one question.
Okay.
We'll be done quick.
We'll be done by dinner.
We'll be done by dinner. It's all good. So, all right, we'll get the ball rolling. Stacey, we'll let you start off. CX is a big word going on right now, customer experience, but this is full of PX, partner experience people. So what are you guys doing to, A, make the partner experience better, have done, are continuing to do, and what's your big differentiators?
So our big differentiators in the market is, of course, our network. I think everybody has been familiar with AT&T's network. One of the key things that we're doing is virtualizing the network. By the beginning of the year, 75% of AT&T's network will be virtualized. And what that gives us the ability to do is be really agile in the market with the explosive data, as well as flexible with all of the different solutions. And of course, riding that network is fiber, IoT. AT&T is the leader. 2X, our closest competitor in IoT. I was thrilled to see all of you selling IoT. Of course, we have this thing called 5G. I don't know if you all have heard about it. And then from a customer experience perspective, we are continually trying to find ways to improve not only the customer's experience, but frankly, your experience with us. So I'm here all day. Would love to hear how you might what advice you might give us, but we are solely focused on it.
Why the refocus and dedication to the channel as a corporation? You've obviously gone back and looked at this and said, hey, we might be missing something here.
Yeah.
What were some of the key thoughts around let's get stronger in the channel?
Yeah, so the channel gives us a couple things, which is reach, as well as intimate relationships with your clients. And at the end of the day, with the technology exploding the way it is, everybody coming to the table and working together is a winning combination. So that is really important, not only at my level, but also we have support at the C level. And I know if you have seen, we have recently changed CEOs, and Ann Chow, who's very familiar with the partner model, and some of you may even know her, is the CEO. So that change has only strengthened the belief in the channel.
Great. Garrett?
Yeah, so it's interesting you bring up the PX term because it's something we use often internally at CenturyLink. So, CX and PX is really interchangeable for us, and we're certainly laser focused in that area. We're 2 years into an integration with a large company of level 3, so really focusing on ease of doing business. Often when we talk to our partners, it's not about comp, it's not about these other levers, it's all about delivering service and making it easy. So some of the things that we've done is we've set up employee councils. Because of suggestions from people like Rick Deller, we've expanded our advisory council, not just having 2 meetings in a year, actually zeroing in on topics that actually matter and getting feedback from our partners so then we can course correct in year versus waiting a whole year and then doing something. So those are some of the things that we're focusing on the PX side. On the differentiator, I mean, much like AT&T, our network starts at the fiber layer. We're going to continue to invest heavily there, especially on success-based capital. I mean, we're adding over 1,000 buildings a month on net. In some cases, we're doing 4,000 or 5,000 a quarter, and that's all based on deals you're bringing us. And we're also doing some, things around edge. So we're trying to bring compute closer to customers, enterprises that really are latency sensitive. So a lot of investments going on that layer, but then moving all the way up to the application layer as well.
Got it. Yeah, I've been on some of the committees and advisory boards, and I know the easy button comes up a lot.
Yep.
And it's important to these guys. I think it's one of the biggest factors for them doing business with everyone on here is just making their life simple.
So Garrett, 10 words or less, CenturyLink level 3, have you guys figured it all out?
We're feeling really good about where we are right now. The noise is way down. I think most people, although we have pockets, and I mean, we always are going to have to improve, but now we're working on strategy going into 2020 because we don't have a lot of the problems that we had, half a year or a year ago.
Yeah, cool.
Yep.
All right, you guys want to go right down the line? I mean, we got about 5 minutes left, so we're getting through one question.
I bought a couple of mulligans.
You got some pull, Jay?
I got some mulligans in my back pocket.
Craig, go ahead.
Same question?
Same question.
Yeah,
I mean,
so I think our focus is maniacal again on customer experience. We do an evaluation of NPS score every single month. My team looks at it from the channel side as well as the end user side, though that's going to remain a top area for us. But I think ultimately, I mentioned it earlier, it's really being the world's best last mile provider coupled with the ability to manage the networks. And we put an enormous amount of resource both in our field channel team as well as dedicated resources to sell SDN. We're going to have a whole demo area outside the Marriott on the second floor to show. So you can sell Comcast over the top completely, not even selling it with our network, just over the top, competing with Velo and Viptela, or you can sell it married with our network. That's a mammoth change for us, and it's something that we're pushing hardcore with our partners. We're winning very large opportunities in that space now and excited about getting into it.
So when you look back when you launched in March of 11, what's the biggest difference in those 8 years that you've seen in how you run your program?
Bet that I'm getting older.
That one too.
We've just scaled the business to manage the volume that these partners and others around the nation have brought us, and to be able to give the partners the best possible experience we can with the environment we have. So it's to enable growth and help you get the 26% and us even get more than that every single year in the channel. My bosses keeps telling me your quota's going up. So we've got to find ways to grow and scale just like everyone here.
Hey, I got one of those bosses too, you know.
You know what, it's tough.
I've had a nickel for every time Craig told me that his quota going up. How many people here sub Comcast?
I can't see that.
How many people have HBO?
A lot of hands.
So that's about half. We need more.
The other half are selling for.
The other half are selling.
All right, James, you want a shot?
Yeah. So our genesis, our business model was driven by partners. So 80% of our bookings, our sales, our revenue comes from the channel. And so our focus is how do we give simplification into the channel for better execution, and certainly how do we then create compelling offers that it will extend and grow the business, ours and with our partners. So on the go-to-market side, we actually had a bit of a retooling this year. At one point we had a direct and indirect channel. We don't have that anymore. Every seller within our organization can work with a partner on any deal across any product that we have. And then we continue to drive innovation within the portfolio across cloud communications, across security, and bringing these bundles together to, one, maximize that potential per partner, per seller, but certainly increasing that value and capability for our customers.
So every deal is essentially teamed.
Yeah, we can have every deal teamed. There's not a restriction within our business.
You guys listening?
That deserves
Pretty cool.
applause, I think. And I would say the journey with our partners, with our customers through this digital transformation, the sea of opportunity that we heard about earlier today, or the widening of the river, is clearly there, and we all see it. And if we can help our channel partners be more relevant, and that relevancy is going to come from the training and the education and the understanding, that's where we have a lot of our focus of our programs, is to help to enable the folks in this room with that understanding to be able to really expand their business with us.
Great. Ross?
So we're all about the customer experience. We thrive and exist solely because 4 out of our largest 6 suppliers are on the stage. So we buy from many of the largest suppliers in the globe. We believe that we're the very best in the world at providing service and support to enterprise customers. We're 100% channel focused, so 100% of our sales come from the agent community. And if we're not nimble, faster, better than our larger competitors, there's really no value. The Intelisys relationship has really been amazing. We boarded as a supplier 5 years ago. Our businesses went from 50 to 100 million over that time frame, largely because Intelisys was the first master agent. It's the single best investment we've ever made as a business. We're humbled by it, we're thankful for it, and it's great to be part of this amazing community.
It's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. And then from a partner experience, we actually deemed this year the year of the partner. We've gone through a lot of our acquisitions, system integrations, and we really took a step back and said, how do we how do we support our partners better than we've ever done in the past, right? So we held our first operational advisory board meeting since the acquisition just a couple of months ago in Charlotte. We've interviewed with our partners. We've done time and motion studies internally with our own team, really to identify gaps and areas that we can improve. From a digital transformation standpoint, not just with our customers, but with our partners as well. How do we take that to the next level? You know, we've thrown bodies at the program over the years. We've got dedicated people that are in our back office, that are in the field supporting you, partner support representatives. But at the end of the day, how do we digitally transform how we do business with you to make it easier?
Yeah. Awesome. So we're out of time, and I knew we would be. I love taking questions from the audience. We're not going to have time. So just one last quick question. It could be a one-word answer. It could be a 10-word answer. And I always love asking this question. This is a sea full of folks who rely on you guys for their livings. You're the suppliers that they go to make a living and to take care of their customers. So if you were sitting with them, knowing what you know about your company, what would you tell them the smartest thing they could be doing right now is? Stacy?
Stace, yeah.
I have two. If I were sitting with you, and what I tell our teams is that the sales pitch has changed. So if I were you, how do you make the most money? If you're continuing to pitch to the IT staff, that's somewhat of a winning proposition, but I would ask you to expand that to the line of business. And when you do that, manufacturing, retail, you're going to explore all of the various opportunities and solve the business's real problems with solutions. And in that, AT&T is glad to be right by your side because we have a plethora of network options to do that. So in my mind, that's the number one thing, how I'm seeing successful salespeople make the most money. And that's what we're all here for, right?
Yeah, awesome. Garrett?
Yeah, so I'll try to keep it short. Educate yourself. Certainly, this is a great opportunity. I know personally I'm going to jump into a few things that I saw on the agenda, but don't be afraid to leverage the teams that all of us have. You don't have to be an expert. You just have to be able to identify an opportunity. So if you're not really good at security or cloud, bring us to your opportunity with you, and we can help you close those deals as you're educating yourself.
Great. Craig?
I would say leverage what Mike Bauer showed earlier on that diagram, that complete solution. You need to own your customer end to end and use the asset they've built to be able to enjoy that relationship with your customer and ride the cable wave along the way.
Well said.
Yeah, I'll say the same things that I tell my organization, my team. Have amazing execution, be accountable to all the stakeholders, be relevant, we heard that, have amazing training and education, and then team. In this case, team with Masergy.
Okay.
Let's say two things. You're the industry's best salespeople, but you're also entrepreneurs, and you need to focus more on your business. The other piece of advice would be to be wary of price compression, and you have to be farming your base. There's, with the, even 1% reasonable churn, you've got to do a lot of sales to offset growth, and there's a lot of nuggets to be found in farming your existing revenue base.
Great advice.
And me,
You get the last word.
I do. Well, I think it's been mentioned a couple of times up here already, and you mentioned it in your opening comments, educate, right? Educate like crazy, I think is exactly what you said. Leverage your resources. All of us have training platforms and learning platforms. We've got support folks that can help you. But leverage Intelisys, right? They're our top partner in our program. They know what they're doing, right? They've been around for a while. So leverage their resources. This is a great opportunity to meet new folks, learn about the latest things that are happening in everyone's industry, and educate like crazy.
Yeah. All right, so 6 of the best and brightest in the industry, so pull them aside and talk to them. Thank you, panel. Thank you.